Hey y'all, what's up? Today we're gonna be playing more Plants vs. Zombies 2. I haven't uploaded in a minute because I just kind of stopped for a second. But we are going to be playing a couple levels of the new world. And we're gonna bring the usual loadout for this. Last video was crazy. I honestly had no clue that you could just pause the cherry bomb right before it explodes. Speed up a little bit. First guy's down here. Get another one of them. Freeze this guy. Get him. Problem is that now two spawned at once. I don't got the recharge time for that. Well, I do. No one has appeared in the middle yet. Well, yeah, no one has appeared in the middle yet because there's no middle. So we just gotta plant the rest of these down. Alright, there we go. So now we're just getting a bunch of sun. But now, so planting 2 pea shooters in each lane. Flat cone hands are a problem. I forgot how quickly the final wave gets here in the first levels. There we go. We got the kernel pole. I might use it, I don't know. I'm gonna try and spend only a couple, like, maybe 3 videos on each thing. Of course, if the map's longer, there's gonna be more videos. Oh, no, I'm not using any of the boost. Only whenever I really need the boost, I'm gonna use said boost. Alrighty, so we unlocked the kernel pole. Alright, so next is the Snapdragon. Oh, I have the money to upgrade it, so we can upgrade it. Why? Yes. We're gonna use it because it's a stun. I don't think I'm gonna need walnuts. Of course, I might need them for this whole thing, but I'm not for this whole thing. But I'm gonna need them at some point, is what I'm trying to say. Just not now. Speed time up a little bit. Freeze him. You gotta wait a second, zombie. I gotta get a repeater for you. I should have brought the walnut. Because now I'm struggling to deal with these guys. Alright, got enough for a second one. But by now, there's probably already another guy coming. Yep. Freeze him right off the bat. Sunflowers, I need you to do your thing. As in, make a ton more sun. I need more sun. Alright. 2 are coming at once, so I need to block the middle one because the bottom one's fine. Oh no, bird. Bird's the word. Bird. Because it's a flying unit, it didn't get detected by that. Nor did it let that do anything. Nope, it made contact. So that's useless. I'm gonna set the torchwood guy down here just for the birds alone. I'm tired of them birds already. Now we're just gonna start loading up them kernel bolts. More kernel bolts. Why not? Let's just stun everyone. And the birds fall. Oh my god, there's a ton of birds. Birds are everywhere. Butter, butter, butter time, butter. Alright, and then we do this. And look at that. All the guys are basically gone. Now we just have a ton of kernel bolts and repeaters and sunflowers. I'm gonna do it. Dang it! I missed. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have to try again, maybe. I don't know. Might not try again. I might not try again, but who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Next level. Let's go. Alright, we're back from commercial. Alrighty, so we're gonna do the same thing as last time. And we're just gonna bring the pole nut again. So we start off again with the usual. Now we just wait. Now all we have to do is wait. Oh wait. Gotta freeze him. Hey. So it takes about eight of those to kill a normal zombie. If someone has maxed out every single plant in this game, I'm going to have questions. How often do you play this game? Is going to be one of my first questions. If no person would spend this much time. I need sun. Oh my god, can they stop landing in spots I have nothing for? You're gonna have to tank. Oh wait, no, I got a walnut right here. You're not dead yet? Tank. Sunflower, you're gonna need to tank. Sunflower ain't tanking. Okay, that was close. Too close for comfort. We're gonna immediately freeze you. And now we just speed up. See us down here as two cone heads. We're gonna do this. Quickly, for symmetricalness. Now this guy's going to be replacing the repeater for as much of the game. Because they...
Oh my god, this is a motor! On stage!
Back. Alright, so this time we're not even going to equip the repeater. We're just going to equip the Snapdragon, which I'm going to level up right now. And now we get... Oh yeah, this guy. No sense in bringing torchwood. Nope, I need sunflower for the beginning. And there's no one else. Well, bring him. Other than that, there's no one else I really want to bring. Bring Bonk Joy for the sides, which I'll upgrade him again. But other than that, I won't really use him. But we gotta continue that same thing again. place in the middle, collect that. This time it's going to be way easier because of the fact that Snapdragon is very cheap. A little cheaper. I wouldn't say very cheap. Like they can cover three lanes. So you can do more with sunflowers. I would say though it's probably good to still have one in most lanes. Also, I predicted the middle one. How? No clue. Probably just guessing. So now, yeah, see, it's only 2 parts in front, but that means that you will always get hit by 2 at the same time. And by the way, it goes 2 times forward, so that means that you can just stack another one ahead. But now is where I do the magic part. I place a walnut on both sides. Yep, that's it. Just a walnut on both sides. Maybe a bonk choy. Yeah, why not? We'll just put a bonk choy on both sides. Because I got the money for it. It's gonna be extra difficult. And again, the best part, like, I know this guy's gonna get hit by 3 different things. So he ain't surviving. And if we place, like, there's gonna be an extra row of defense. And guess what? If needed, I can put more stuff down. I got straight up just put a walnut in front of all 3 of these. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh no, bucket. I was not dealing with a bucket head. But this seems like a pretty strong defense. Because you can't really do damage if you can't get close enough to do said damage. I'd say the only thing I'd get rid of is iceberg lettuce. Maybe. For whenever I decide to do these guys, because, you know, they don't really need it. Make sure they could be used for stalling at first. Especially if the guy's extra strong, but nothing else really. And then I'm just gonna get rid of most of the units before the strong wave. Yeah, just to make sure we're just gonna do that. Just to make sure. For the guys on the side, there's no way there's gonna be that many people on one side. So we should be okay. Though right there could be a big concern. Nope, one guy. One feller. Why would they just put one feller there? I have no clue. Oh, and by the way, there goes most of the enemies. Now it's just a buckethead. Well, not buckethead, conehead. And we'll just armor these guys for the fun of it. Yeah, see what I mean? Can't really freeze them. And we're just gonna speed this up. It's taking almost forever. And yep, that's how simple this strategy is. It's a simple strategy, and it's a pretty good strategy. And it's not like, sure, it has some level of needing, but it's not like a big difference. The only reason why I kept this ad here is because I'm talking while the ad is playing, so nothing. The ad wasn't even doing much. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet. I ain't gonna do that yet. I'm actually gonna look forward a little bit. I wanna see when's the next Spikeweed is one of the best in my opinion. And string bean's one of the worst, in my opinion. Then well then 3 Peters, Spike Rock, why is Cherry Bomb here? When did I unlock I unlocked Cherry Bomb in Egypt. So why am I getting Cherry Bomb? I'm so confused. Oh wait, it says for things you've already unlocked. Never mind. We're good. So let's go back to the strategy that we had right now. It's going to be minusing that guy. But in addition, we're going to add... That's actually really difficult to think of who to add for my last slot. Because I ain't adding Potato Line. Potato Line takes forever to arm and just takes forever to do anything. And I'll upgrade it. It's free 200 coins. Arming time, 13 seconds. That is 13 seconds to arm itself. Alright, so... We're just gonna think of... You know what? We're just gonna... It needs me to make it... You know what? Let's just get the iceberg lettuce in there. The iceberg lettuce is now used to just have the game going. But you can pick whoever you want to have the game going. Alright. We're gonna put this guy right here. Place down another sunflower. Collect that. Waiting for them to do the little sun. Yep. There we go. There's another one. Right here. Roasting them. You need to roast the chicken. Instead, you're roasting the zombies. You're roasting the zombies. Yep. Alright. I'm back. I had to do some parsing. Something loud up, and I don't know what. But it was somewhere else, so we're good. Back to what our regularly scheduled program. Why am I saying that like I'm a TV commercial?
You good, bro?
Yeah. Continuing on what was going on. And now we're just gonna place these here. We're just gonna... Anyways, back again. So we're gonna place that there, and I really should have brought the other guy, the Colonel Polt for his ability. Because these parrots are annoying. Stop squawking. I need y'all to stop squawking in here. Hey, talking to you, bucko. Stop squawking. I don't know why I started talking like that. Can you just roast the birds already? Can you just roast the birds? Roast the birds. The birds. Strengthen that up, strengthen that up, strengthen that up. Because the best part is that it just damaged enemies in an area. It's not like it's not damaging enemies. It's damaging them in an area, so it's working better. We're just gonna skip this. More birds. How many birds are needed? This is getting annoying. How many birds are needed? I want the birds here. Stop your squawking. But we're almost done with this. Also, by the way, New Year's Eve 2024 is coming to an end. It felt like it was going in like an hour. It did not feel short. Well, it did feel short. It did not feel long. And we're just gonna skip all of them. These last couple years, actually, have been feeling extremely short. But a lot of stuff has happened. We're just gonna skip the opening to see what we get. And did I just unlock Spikeweed?
If you're looking for a quick, easy way to
don't
make extra.
I got an ad about DoorDash Dasher, basically saying you can something about working for DoorDash or something, where you just install an app and you just start driving around and getting paid while delivering food to people. I personally was shocked. I'm not shocked, but I was surprised about it because they're just gonna let random people be DoorDashers, just be able to drive around and give people the food. Honestly, that is a smart business option because the job is simple. You just have to have a driver's license and be a responsible driver, and you have the job. Basically, that's basically the equivalent of what you need in order to work there. Be good at driving and have experience in driving. Once you have those, you're good. You know how to drive. Congrats, you know how to drive now. Yippee. And we're now waiting. Because this feels like this takes forever at the beginning. Alrighty, so we're just... You know what? I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna keep the speed mode on. I'm not gonna touch anything else. Well, I'm gonna touch speed mode. That's what I meant. There we go. So... Oh, wait, that's probably not good for people with epilepsy. If you have epilepsy and that did trigger it a little bit, sorry about that. Wish I had an epilepsy warning thing, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't have epilepsy, it just kind of hurts my eyes. Having bright colors flash. That's it. The thing though is that two places I can never visit are Brazil and Australia. Because the spiders... No. No spiders. No spooters. Now, I can understand if it's like a fake spider and a real spider. When I mean fake and real, I mean like if it's like on an app and it's like not near my face or anything. That's understandable, but if we're talking about like in real life or in like a horror game or something, yeah, no. No. I'm done. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just not playing that. Which is why I don't want to play Doors. I forgot the spider's name because the spider doesn't have a name. But, yeah. No. I don't, no. Just no. There's the answer, just no. Timothy, that's his name. Timothy, the spider. You open a cabinet, which is a thing you do a lot in that game. And my man just jumps on your face. Like, no. I ain't playing a first-person game that have a heart attack. Well, no. Well, I'm over-exaggerating that. I wouldn't have a heart attack. I'd probably get insanely scared, though. And a big no for me. I would probably stop playing that game altogether. And for good reason. That game is not my cup of tea whenever it comes to horror games. Also, like I said, hey, I'm going to try and just kind of play this game on full speed. Yet I haven't been able to play this game on full speed at all. Like, it keeps on unspeeding and speeding. Keeps going fast and slow. Why? No clue. Why? I also don't really care. Find a wave. Guess what that... You know what that means. Fish! Oh, I'm sorry, why is it... One of them failed to swing. One of them failed to become Spider-Man. And there's basically the whole wave. Right there was basically the whole wave. Yeah. Where did it go? I'm gonna play one last level and we're done. This will be the end of the video. 25-minute long video. Quest complete. There's quests I have to look at. I like spikeweed. Spikeweeds are pretty good plant in my opinion, because it's not really that it's not overpowered, but it has the ability to not be able to get hit. It has the ability to just be immune to being hit by any by most zombies actually. Gargantuar can still hit the plant. It's really sad. The Gargantuar, actually no, it makes it pretty good, because the thing is that for the Gargantuar, trying to find where Spikeweed's at. Spikeweed. Right here, because Spikeweed can do that, can destroy one rolling object or one hit from the Gargantuar. But if we go down to Spike Rock, can destroy multiple, or in this case 3, until it stops. Don't know what mint stats are. Well, I know what the mints are, but the mint stats, it doesn't change anything. Damage, that's, whoa. Wow. 50. Oh. What? Dang, mints are powerful. Recovery time 1. 1 second. 120. You know what? Boom. That's enough to one-shot a Gargantuar if I'm correct. But let's look at Melon Pole. 240, alright. I feel like the one, wait, price. Oh. I was gonna say Winter Melon was probably better than Melon Pole, but I think both are good. Both are probably good. Because Melon Pole can freeze and probably does a tiny bit more damage, I have no clue. But is hindered by its cost being extremely expensive. You know what, we'll go to the first boss fight, then we'll be done. With a 28-minute video. Well, we're now at 28. And now there's no new price break because we got Spikeweed. You might think, why are we doing that? Because Spikeweed has a new use. To break the barrels. But not just to break the barrels. To also be in front of all the walnuts. Doing that is an S tier defense. Because you're able to just straight up block everything and do damage. The only thing they can't block, the only thing that these guys get damage from are objects that are on the ground, like the rolling things or the piano, and Gargantuars. That's it. Those are the only things that can destroy them. Otherwise, zombies just kind of walk over them. How do they just walk over them and not think, there's a plant on the ground, maybe I should just try and destroy it because it's hurting? No, they just kind of walk across it. Maybe they're thinking like, I can make it. Just a little bit of grass that's spiky, I can make it. And then 5 seconds later, they're dead because of the fact that they tried to walk over some spikeweed in the game. Definitely not trying to get demonetized at all. I don't know if saying died is demonetized. Oh, no clue. Just trying to play it safe. Walnut here. I gotta wait for more for bok choy. We got a bok choy. 75. I don't want the barrel roller to come right now. If there's a new one. I'm sorry, when are you dying? Hello? Hello? Okay, that was insanely close. I did not like that. I'm just gonna speed this up real quick as I place more of these guys down. The question is, how do they not do enough damage to kill one? Like, do these guys have more health? Because two of them can absolutely destroy a cone head, but they don't even kill the bird, the pigeon guy. Why ain't you? Why ain't you killing the pigeon guy? Why ain't pigeon guy dying? Hey, I hit a. I was in a wildlife accident. Oh yeah, what'd you hit? Fish. Also, oh yeah, imps. Oh dear God, imps. Imps are so dumb. One of my least favorite zombies. Because what do you mean you get the ability to be thrown off a gargantuar and do free damage to my base? Not my base, do free damage to things behind. Now, if you have a if you just have a big enough defense, then there's no problem. But if you don't, you're screwed. There he goes, just walking behind. The worst part, in my opinion, is that whenever they're not on the corners. If they're not on the corners, then there's not an imp falling off. But yeah, their low health does mean that they don't really. They're not a problem, really. So that's a plus about them. They don't really have a ton of health, so nothing is really a problem with them. So these defenses, since, they're biting at the walnut, they wouldn't last forever. At some point, there would be a breakthrough. Wait, why did I do that? Oh, wait, they're swinging guys, if I'm correct. Yes, they're swinging guys, so there we go. No more barrel rollers? What am I saying? There's probably gonna be two. Yep, two. One behind the other. Oh, wait. There we go. Problem solved. Anyways, yeah, this was this is a fun game actually. It's not a terrible game. It's not a terrible game. It's just I have heard about it, and I heard the fact that like Big Wave Beach and something. Big Wave Beach is like the hardest thing in the game. Hardest campaign in the game. There we go. 3 Bring brain. Stop playing. It's a map. So you're telling me you see the map? Had to deal with an ad. So we got a boss fight. Except it's only with the gargantuan. Survive without any lawnmowers. So just survive without any lawnmowers. That's all you had to put. Oh, is it conveyor? Oh, it's conveyor belt. But hey, that means I get to send my defense. Alright. This was messed up from the start. You know what? We're just gonna put a pile of spike leaves right at the start. Nothing else. So we're can potato line least underground plants cannot be planted on planks. Wow. So informational. Very informational. Now we just gotta wait as I play some more spike weeds. I have to shovel that because that's not where it's supposed to go. Yeah. What am I supposed to do with these guys? I'm really just using one of them so that he can blow up the stupid thing. Actually, no, I should keep them as bait for whenever the gargantuan slams us. The shark down? Yeah, the shark down. Keeping them as bait for whenever he slams the shark down. Just use them as an endless source of stunning. It just stuns and stuns and stuns. Wondering why there's always an extra planet ahead of him. And wondering why the planet won't die. And meanwhile, it's just me placing more of them. And again, it's in a game. More of them. More. Yeah, more of these guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh god, this game difficult. Stun them all, stun them all, stun them all. There we go. There we go. You know what? Say goodbye to all of them. Say goodbye to all of them. I'm tired of them. So we're just saying goodbye to all of them. We're just saying goodbye to all of them. More butter, more butter, more butter. More butter. More butter, more butter. You know what? Run here. Come on, do as much damage as you can. We're gonna do Walnut here with this ability. The ability down here. Alright. Yes, it takes 2 hits. There we go. Why can't I place... Oh no. Oh no. Burn him. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we're doing this. Drag him back. Drag him back. Alright, so now all that's left is one guy left. One guy left. Alright. You know what time it is. More Colonel Pulse. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Yes, the worst part is I have no special guys now. You know what, we're just gonna let him do damage. There we go. Finally, we took this guy down. So, yeah, we're gonna open this, but yeah, that was the boss fight. So, I wish you all a happy new year, and I'll see you all next time. Yes, we're ending on a sprunky head. Goodbye.